Good morning, Pelham Road. Actually, Good Friday, Pelham Road. I don't think Friday needs much of an introduction. After a long night for Jesus, he got arrested, taken to the high priest's home. Jesus' long night is going to become an even longer and, dare we say, lonelier day. Eventually, Jesus works from his way from the courthouse, so to speak, to the march of humiliation to the cross of a criminal. Maybe it's because there aren't any words to say in this moment that Jesus turns to a psalm. I suspect that Jesus learned this psalm as a boy, and that since this moment is so intense and beyond any words he has, he begins to recall Psalm 22. It's a painful psalm to remember. Now, it's a psalm that moves from pain and suffering to hope to awe and wonder. But this is the way it begins, and these are the words that Jesus utters. My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me? At some point in our lives, we can feel abandoned. We feel cut off. I think that's probably normal. We'll feel like our bones are all out of joint, like our heart is melting like wax. We will feel as if there is a dog snapping at our heels, as if the sword is about to descend upon us, as if our hands and our feet are no longer working. Psalm 22 is a tragic tale, but it's the one that falls from Jesus' lips on the cross. But interwoven through the psalm, there's the call to praise, call to have faith, and the call to trust in God's goodness. But how do you trust God when your bones are out of joint? How do you praise when your heart is melting like wax? How do you praise God when your enemies are dividing your clothes like the spoils of war? Take a look through Psalm 22. Where did it get better? It doesn't say in here, things were bad for a while and then they got better. What the psalmist does say pretty loudly is, God heard me. Which could mean healing has happened, or it could mean that the psalmist's faith was restored, even though his bones were dislocated. God had not forsaken him after all. Now the sky grew dark that afternoon. The pain was unbearable. Jesus' soul was being tortured. It does seem that Jesus is abandoned. He cannot feel God. He does not see his disciples even. There's his mother, according to various accounts, and some of other women, and maybe even John, his friend John, but others have walked away. But even then, Jesus is not alone. The pain can confuse us, but it cannot separate us from the love of God. Jesus feels one thing, but as St. Paul will one day write, I am convinced that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor demons, neither the present or the future, nor any other power, nor the heights of depths, nor anything else in all of creation. I am convinced that none of this will be able to separate us from the love of God. We would love to see you for worship Sunday morning. On Easter Sunday, we're trying to have one service outside at 11 o'clock for everybody so that we can all be together, weather permitting. And if the weather is not good, we're still going to have 3 services inside at 9, 10, and 11. It's Easter Sunday. We look forward to seeing you. We really do. And if you can't come, if you still don't feel comfortable getting out, either outdoors or the indoor service, if you don't feel like getting out, you don't feel comfortable yet, you can still watch us online. Look forward to seeing you on Easter.